My name is David Muli. For Recolte Limited, I am in charge of operations and strategy. That entails the dream and just ensuring that it comes to happen and we realize what it is that we have set out to do. I have been appointed by the board to be the CEO of RecoSIB, the new outfit that has been birthed through the partnership of the two organizations. The name RecoSIB is really the coming together of the two partners. Recolte shed off the latter parts of their name, and SIB retained their initials, and we put it together and put together RecoSIB. We thought that it would be an element of how our both brands can come together and complement each other. Our name in trade finance is Recolte Limited. SIB is an investment bank and the prowess that it has had in the marketplace. So our coming together and merging our names essentially puts an essence of each into the other, and that's why we easily adopted the name RecoSIB. However, the tagline to it is what we pride ourselves in. We are talking about our rallying call is keep growing, because ultimately that's what we want to do. We want to enable contractors and suppliers to keep growing. RecoSIB is ahead of the pack in competition. In this sense, we are offering financing that is collateral free, and everyone, when they hear that and we say that we are giving you money without any security, they ask how. Some of them even become skeptic. They start to wonder, is this really legitimate? But it is because of some of the trade secrets that we have employed in terms of management of the projects, in terms of ensuring delivery of supplies. In the supply chain management, we have entrenched ourselves in the system such that when it comes to delivering financing for supply of contracts, there is something that we do to ensure that delivery is accurate, it's on time, and the funding is not diverted. We have employed mechanisms to ensure that even for the contractors who are building and doing such things, they don't divert funds. We have come up with modalities and ways to ensure that the funds actually go to the project, and in that case we stay ahead of competition, because some of the things that we can be able to do, I can assure you the banks will not do it, the other guys in competition will not do it, simply because we get involved, we get into the deep end, we get into the murky waters together with the contractors, with the suppliers, with the MSMEs, with the SMEs, and we hold their hands, grow together, and essentially live up to our promise that we are looking for our businesses to keep growing. RecoSIB LLP also prides itself in turnaround time. Some of the amounts that contractors will be applying for, if they go through the normal avenues of accessing funds, they will not have money in less than a month. We are doing it in 7 days. We are doing it sometimes even in 5 days, depending on the efficiency of the contractor or the supplier in supplying the necessary documentation and the things that they require, that we ask of them. If they supply this in time, we have a turnaround time of up to a maximum of 7 days. That sets us apart in the marketplace. There's nowhere you will go and get 100 million in 7 days. You will be asked for collateral, you will be asked for your grandmother's title deed, your logbooks and things like that, and it will not be an easy journey for you to access that kind of funding. So we pride ourselves in a turnaround time, we pride ourselves in getting involved with the contractors, we pride ourselves in helping businesses keep growing in our country. The target market for RecoSIB LLP is your small businesses, is your MSMEs, is your SMEs. But also we target the blue chip companies, and I'll tell you how. When it comes to the SMEs, we have come to a realization in our country that there's great potential because we have dealt with contractors who initially the guy would come for a performance guarantee of 1 million, 2 million shillings. And then there's one particular case of a gentleman who grew to the point where over a period of about 3 to 4 years, they were able to access huge guarantees for multi-million contracts. And these people have become our target to see that the potential in our country is maximized. The businesses in our country grow and have that opportunity, because you find that many times they're limited because of access to funds. You find that they're not able to get the money, yet they have the expertise, they have the experience, some of them even have machinery. I had the opportunity of once going to an asphalt plant that is belonging to one of our local contractors all the way in Bomet. And when you look at some of the things that our local contractors are able to do, you would be impressed. But sometimes you'll find that he has all that but can't pay workers on site. He has all that but cannot purchase raw materials. Why not help these MSMEs and SMEs grow their businesses? When it comes to the bigger corporations, we have a concept around reverse factoring, where we are engaging with the blue chip organizations, and we are inviting them to talk to us and see how we can arrange this. We can pay their suppliers today and wait for the 60 days or 90 days within which the invoice would then be paid ordinarily. We do that because we realize that many of the suppliers to those organizations are small businesses who, if you tell, wait for your $1 million for 60 days, you could ground that business, you could cripple it even. But we are saying to them, look, we can discount your invoice up to 70%. If you have delivered the goods, if you have done the job and you're being told to wait for the money, don't wait. Come, we pay it, and let us wait for that business so that you can continue growing in your business. So our target market is all businesses in Kenya, from the small to the big, and we have different offerings for different organizations and different businesses in our country. So our suppliers are not left out, from big to the small, from the small ones to the big ones. Our contractors are not left out, from the small ones to the big ones, and every one of them can get to enjoy these services. And even our blue chip organizations, we can help their suppliers to keep supplying even to them on time, and to keep having the liquidity necessary for them to keep going. As RecoSIB LLP, we do realize that partnerships are important. We cannot exist in this space on our own, so we are working very closely with the commercial banks, with the microfinance banks. We also do work very closely with the insurance companies, because many of our contractors, as an addition, are looking for CAR, contractors all risk. Sometimes they're looking for WIBA, and we don't want them to be hassled too much. We are a one-stop shop. We can serve all these people in this place, because we have the partnerships necessary with the commercial banks, with the microfinance banks, because we do realize that we cannot exist in this space on our own. We leverage on each other, and off each other we are able to grow. RecoSIB LLP is located in Upper Hill area in Nairobi, off Ragati Road, Hillside Apartments, suite number 11. Our doors are open, karibu sana, so we can be able to collaborate and help your business grow. Thank you.